That, huh? Well, I could be upsetter. Well, at least the sound was all right. Well, the videos I've been making, they been glitching up and doing strange things. Or like the when I'm playing guitar, man, it like hurts your eyes, man. And since the lighting is different where I play drums, but I made the video private. Um, Even like she had like kind of effect thing with a shadow coming out of my body, right? Flying across the room to the half stack or whatever. Yeah, but at least it didn't mess up the sound. And it's like people act, they see my stuff, they don't count it here or whatever, or someone's stealing it. And there's usually always one person watching them, uh, which is irritating. What do you mean to go live and there's always just like one person watching you? And another thing, if you do have more than one person watching, it never counts their watch time. Hardly ever, right? You'll have lots of people watching. Well, not a lot for me, lots of people. More than one, anyways, right? Usually, somewhere in the 10 range, and like it doesn't count in any of their views, any of their watch time. Very irritating. Yeah. And nobody's on here right now, and nobody at all. I'd be like watching these other channels, and now I guess you got to act like you're big, right? Now, granted, they get more views than they get subscribers, but I mean, they don't have that many subscribers for how big they act like they are, right? You know what I mean? Um, but I guess that's part of the game or something. I guess so. Definitely not on the make. I guess it could be incognito on the make of making this the biggest YouTube channel ever, right? Nobody's watching. You'll have that there. You'll have that. And things change. Like I said, I went out yesterday and went to this place that had like, if you're wanting to be a reseller, had goodies that you could resell because they were real cheap, and they did buy. You could get a price out of them, right. But all that stuff's gone now. Who knows? Figure it might have been me running my mouth, right? I mean, oh my God, he's got an area where they got good stuff, real cheap. We got to take a trip, make a phone call or something. Well, you can always find something good, man. It's just a harder sell, more money. You have to charge for it if you're sending it, and also the damage. So more, reseller in person type stuff, and I don't know. I don't know, really not the same store, right? Oh yeah, stuff. Little money. Bought us like the. Well, it wouldn't matter if you bought it. It's gone. Like, I could have bought it, right? Made it not the same store, right? It's got a Franklin more, right? Ooh. Ooh. We hot. Got the hotness out, huh? Yeah. Oh, more chicken fries and french fries. And nice, huh? Oh, yeah, I should have a restaurant. Bobby thought, yeah, I could open one right here. But make things different. Well, I really wouldn't want to have it here. But the thing is, I need an oven or something like mine, right? Just good cooking going on. Mountain Dew, of course. All right. Gotta get this going on. Chicken fry. Checker fries. Hot. Forget the name of some restaurant in California, not California, Colorado. It's straight up sell the checker fries, right? I mean, you sell the stuff in the store. I'm going to sell at a restaurant. I know I was opening restaurants, especially if you're using other products. Try to open the place where those restaurants ain't. So they wouldn't be upset. So you really wouldn't be competition, yeah? It's making them more money. Somebody should have something for me to do so I can make some more money. So like, I know opening a restaurant costs a lot of money. Yep, the lighting's messing up on my phone. Yep. It's the phone. But there's all these investment things and everything. The easy part for them to come up with the money and pay someone to build something or fix something up and be restaurant worthy, drive through and shit. The key factor is to have somebody to run it. I know what you're going to cook and how to cook it. You have to have somebody to run it. You know, and when I act like you're not famous or whatever, but you're gonna be scary, but like a collection or something of yours. It's worth more because it belonged to that guy. Go, man. So you probably want to sell burgers. Not really into burgers, but like I said, I found where you can get the ground chuck cheap. Chuck. Where the hell do you get a chuck burger at, right? Imagine the best food restaurant selling chuck burgers. So we have a thick burger and a thin burger. And the thick burger, why it's so expensive. Well, you get some meat, but still, like I said, we're getting the meat cheap. So the bread, it's a thick burger, chuck thick burger on a Pepperidge Farm bun. Pepperidge Farm is expensive. But the thin burger, we sell real cheap. Well, you get some cheap buns, right? You know how they're even littler, right? Instead of a little thin burger on the fucking, it's pretty much, everything's gonna be expensive at my restaurant. No, nothing really crazy compared to like the prices of other, probably cheaper in their stuff and better and more food. But just trying to get them get that dollar burger out there, right? Oh, mine sell it cheaper, the 75-cent fucking burger, right? Like I said, more I buy it'd be cheap, but I don't think I'd sell it. Let's say like get the chuck $3 a pound. So say like I don't have to be that big, but kind of want it bigger than a quarter pounder. I think the way you make it's just going to be bigger anyway. I know, like you take the meat, season it up, and then freeze it so it'll cook good. All right. So let's say $1 for the meat. Oh, thin burger, how they do it, how hamburgers. Basically, you get more than 8 hamburgers, right? 1, 2, 3. About 10, 11 burgers, maybe more. So I made about 30 cents for this, the meat part. Probably want to keep about, the bones went up. $1.50. Into cheaper than a quarter, but it was about a quarter. Like about cents. Toppings, you wouldn't make much. Make about 15 cents. I'm sure you'd sell a lot of thin burgers, but you want to sell a lot of thick burgers too. And that's where your money comes from. And your fries and other stuff you sell. Well, you could do something weird. It depends on what package you can find, but like the fries, you don't have like small, large, or even a basket. Have like a plate of fries, right? So it's on the more expensive side, but the way they look at it, man, I can get a couple fucking of the thin burgers, a ding of fries, and a drink for like maybe even cheaper. You could go, you know what I mean? So it's all how you look at it, So you're saying, what you're saying? A plate of fries? A plate. I like the sound of that. You probably more find something like a container of fries. So like a box, a container of fries. Got a nice ring to it. And see here, I'll take 2 thin burgers, a container of fries. But people like fountain drinks, Brent. Kind of want to not go fountain drink way. Too bad I can get the taller cans. Probably can way to be good. No, it's a lot of storage and need some coolers. But what? It's just better. I think it throws people, a lot of times the pops are nasty, right? You know, you have that kind of pop you like. And usually that's always nasty. They have like the pop you like, but it ain't good in the fountain cell. I'm a Mountain Dew type of guy, man, right? You know? So I don't know. You know, I'd have to buy a couple of them to sell me Mountain Dew, right? I don't know what they're doing, what. That's someone you could directly order from, though. Well, I know I can. Well, there's another good business thing. What do you mean? One reason why you connect with someone. What do you mean? Well, it doesn't matter. I can have them deliver the shit. It means you get a great price, right? So like going to the store and buying the shit. But you can get a good price there. Why? But you can buy in bulk and you're supposed to get a discount if you own a business. But they're weird about soda pop, so that's why, like I said, I can just directly order from the company. Fuck them, right? Oh. I mean, it's their policies went weird. Well, I guess they just didn't really used to have sales. What do you mean? Well, I haven't looked at what it says lately, but used to, like, they had a thing that said no dealers if they were selling the pop cheap. And I can respect that because, hey, I don't want someone in there coming buying all the stuff up. But they must not be getting good prices or something, right? You know what I mean? But like I said, I can order directly from them. So that's weird. Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. Why? You think, yeah, I think that's fucking weird that, you know. There's all kinds of, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can order from them. Who knows, man? Why? Because I own a business. And like I said, things they do to people, like to own that business, they might put you through the fucking hoops, man. Right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, it ain't happening. You're not going to be able to own that business. And how do they own a business? What's complicated? Some people just do it, man. But since they don't legitimately own the business, right? They can't order from, they can't order Mountain Dew, right? From Mountain Dew, right? You know what I mean? It's not going to happen, right? You know what I mean? Because you have to have that, right? You got to fucking read them your fucking shit. And they're like, okay, right, you know? You can't call them up and order the shit, just because you have, like, whatever the fuck you're doing, right? Right now, this business is crazy. Like I said, I can get good prices on meat. You know, I can fucking order directly from Mountain Dew. Right? And this is like, I seem to like have a lot of luck in the food area, right? But when it comes to like, I was trying to get this one product, right? And she wouldn't let me talk to a supervisor or anything, right? Which is wrong. Because I like know the law. I don't agree with what you're saying to me. It doesn't matter if you can make the statement. Well, supervisor or manager's going to tell you the same thing. Okay, well, let me talk to them and have them tell me that. You know, they're not doing it, right? I hate that. I hate it when they do that shit, man. Because what's the deal? It doesn't matter how little you fucking order, man. What do you mean? There's things called boxes. You put that shit in the box and you fucking mail it to me. I own a fucking business. Don't want to fucking hear it. When you have that, owning a business, yes, it can get cheaper if I buy more, but you cannot deny me selling me the product if I don't buy so much. Because it's like not possible if you own one establishment. Where the fuck would I put it all? Right? That's why they have these rules. You can't do me like that. And what's the deal with that? I guess the shit's kind of over with anyways. But one day, meaning like how they're saying like, you know, you could just go here and buy. Well, they don't have it. You know why they quit selling that? See how that doesn't work? Do y'all not want to make money? That's what's going on anyways. They're not selling your fucking product. You're still in business, right? Imagine that's why they're going under. Having people like that work for them. Right? Well, how the fuck they both stay in business if they're not getting any fucking sales? Well, it seems like they get a percentage, right? So they make up bullshit like shit like that. So what? You'd make a few bucks adds up, lady. You know, you're looking like for a score, right? Well, how is it even possible? You're talking to someone that owns one fucking business. How the fuck would they? It don't make any fucking sense. I know it's got where they break the law. And like other motherfuckers, wouldn't talk to them. So on another product, so I'm calling it, I'm not really into that, but I was just looking at it. So I'm talking to that guy, yeah, he's going to give me the business discount. I own a business. He's going to give me the business discount. Something like that, and I think you didn't have to buy, it was just weird. But more on that level, it's like working out, like, you know. Well, there's the rules you got to abide by. And I know it sucks because it doesn't matter if you're joining, okay, you know, you join one of those clubs, and it sucks that you're paying a membership fee, but even if you're not using it as a regular person, you got to pay a fee. I know it's different, charge different fees if you own a business or whatever. But they ask you, because just because you own a business doesn't mean you're buying for your business. Are you buying for your business? It means they're going to give you a discount because you're using your business. But you don't have to be a part of a club. What do you mean? Stores are supposed to do this, man. You know? Now I know there's backroom business meetings and everybody wants to be deceptive and they want to keep price numbers up. But hey, man, that's what you're supposed to do. And you sell product. One thing they don't understand, what do you mean? Do you see the store fucking everybody everywhere fucking shopping? Right, you know? Imagine that, motherfucker ordering pallets of fucking food, right? You're against that, right? Not very business smart, right? Because what happens? You're going to have fucking like throwing it in the trash or fucking, holy shit, you're having a sale, right? You know? Holy shit, you're having a sale. Holy shit, you're having a sale. All right. I don't know, it's bullshitting. But that's the thing, like I said, like different people, different ways. And like everybody else, you get effed in one area or another, right? You know? But some, like how they look at both, where you can prosper is where they're effing everybody else. You're like in this club, right? But evidently you're not in the club on everything, right? You know? Like, damn, that's crazy, right? What you telling them? Where you can go get something for fucking $10. And they're charging fucking $300 for it. Alright? And they're not going to get it for $10. So they're not going to know that, right? So that gives you such an opportunity to make money there. Okay? Now, granted, you're not going to get that access to like go buy multiples of that. They ain't going to allow that. We're talking about on a business end of you performing a service. Like I said, I own a business. What are you talking about? Well, I said, I guess I can buy as many as I want, but I mean, that's kind of fucked up. Well, I didn't think about that before. Well, how'd you look at it? It costs how much they can charge for the service. So say you got to pay $300 for the part. You got to pay $300 for the fucking service, right? So that's $600. Where someone can be like, you know, I'll hook you up, right? Because they're looking, they're seeing it costs $300. You can even say like, blah, 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 make up some shit, you have one. So you can charge it, everything cheaper than the $300. But let's just go for the, you know. Yeah, I'll go pick up one of those for you, all right? And then they start to say they'll pick it up themselves, right? You go, oh, I got one. I got one. Yeah, it's good. But anyways, so what are you getting at? Meaning like you could say you'll do it for $20, pay for the part, and you go get the part, but you're the one fucking, you know, making $290 fucking dollars, right? Plus the 20, so you're making $310 for a $10 part. They think they're paying $300 for. A way for you to get paid for your skill and your hard labor and all that goddamn shit. Not the fucking. Like, I guess you could. Well, I mean, since they're selling these things for like $300 pop, you go, but I'm sure someone would cut you off somewhere. But what's the bonus in that? Okay, because a lot of people, right, will go get the part themselves. So they're paying $300 for the part. What are you saying? What the? So it gives them leeway to fucking $10 motherfuckers up, man. I don't know. That's just how it works. I don't want to tell you. Well, seriously, how are you supposed to keep your business open? It's not like somebody buy one every day, so you're like, you know, you start pretending like you're paying like $5 for it, right? So like it's $300. This guy, you know, we're gonna make like $5. Like what, dude? Don't y'all understand anything about this shit? Just telling you. Well, that's good, man, that you can get stuff like that. That continues. Like one thing I said, like they fucked me. What do you mean? Like that's not a good price. That's not a good price at all. And why? For what? That's a bunch of, because it's the bullshit all the way around. There's one thing to it. So when something's bullshit all the way around, you know what I mean, from beginning to end, like, yeah, it's gonna be a fucking bullshit price, right? You know? What are you talking about? Well, you don't have dang about owning a business. You don't always have to show your business thing to buy some. It's just like, you know, hey, business owner price, right? You know. So she ain't trying to pull one of those things like, oh, I'll take them all, right? You know what I mean? Which I think they might let you on some shit. Hey, let's get rid of some of this shit. Maybe that'll make their stock even more expensive, make you be able to sell it for more money. Well, we don't got none no more, right? Some schmoly bought them all, right? Probably not going to tell you about that, but yeah, right? Because you know how it is. All of a sudden, like you watch that, all of a sudden, we got lots of them. You got lots of them, do you? Like, what the fuck? Well, imagine motherfuckers just worried about doubling up. What are you talking about? Imagine how, saying it like costs $10. Imagine somebody back in the day like bought them all for like $5 a pop. And you're like, you know, I guess I'll go look, see, sold them all back to them for like fucking $7. You know, so made like a $2 profit on each one of them. And if you have lots of that, say you got 1 million of them. 1 million motherfuckers, right? That's like $2 million fucking dollars. Hey, that motherfucker just made $2 million. That's not a bad, you know what I mean? That's not, you know, that's a big dang. Well, I mean, yeah, he would have to pay like $5 million for them. If he got 1 million of them, right? $5 pop, he just paid $5 million. Got 1 million of this goddamn shit. Had to store it and everything. But see, just like you have your shit set up that way. You know, you already have the facilities, and this is what you do. You buy a product, store it, sell it back to them later, right? When their shit comes open for something. Especially when it comes time, like, motherfucking shit's going to be, you know, needing this shit. All right? And I'm in the money. I'm in the money. You know? My daughter's getting a Mercedes, and I don't have to make monthly payments. God damn. Right, you know? Yeah, that's how that shit kind of works, man. I don't know what to tell you. And then, like I said, like you're part of the business owners, right? You know, hey, man, I can get the motherfucker for $10, right? You know what I mean? You ever heard of shit like that? That's what I'm talking about, man. Shit. And you need that, especially like, you know, hey, man, you don't got no money. You know what I mean? You need hooked up like that, man. That's just what it is, right? So whether you own a business or not, it's good to get hooked up like that. And another thing is, you know, it's because I do own a business, man. Why the insight to go do that? I think everybody should do it. I think everybody, if they can, like I said, you might run into like loops you have to go through. What do you mean? But what do you do? Okay, they have tests that, you know, if you do not get grandfathered in. So I got grandfathered in, but not really. Why? I took the test in school, so it kind of, I guess, applied to me, but not. What do you mean? I passed the test. It was part of the, you know, check how smart you are. They gave you the contractors and the business law test. Right? So what are you going by? So was able to open these businesses, because you can't open these businesses without that unless you're grandfathered in. So a way I was in grandfathered in, being grandfathered in, maybe even give you the right over the other shit they try to pull. Because they want to like limit how much money you can make and how you do it if you don't have that one thing. But the way they talk and everything, I can make as much money as the fuck I want. All right. We don't understand that. Well, because that's some bullshit. What do you mean? Because other thing, what do you mean? If they did the test different, I could agree with it. Why? You're only allowed to take the test twice. And if you don't pass it, you can never take it again, so you can never have it. Something set up that way. Well, fuck you. You're not going to be able to say, I can't make money because I haven't passed the test and I do everything right according to the rules that these motherfuckers are supposed to know and break all the time. And I could pass something, and I'd have to take you to court if you failed me when I passed it, but you said you failed me to try to put me out of the picture. So it's just like, well, I'm saying, like, hey, man, that's what I'm saying. When you're in, like, because that's what they're saying to you, like, well, you want to go to court over it? What do you mean? And that's all set a precedence. I know they try to hide that thing, but what do you mean? Like, you want really the whole field open up where everybody's just fucking, you like this, right? All right, then move out of the way. But hey, man, it is what it is. And why they do that? Well, because they're not going to be paying their taxes. One reason they do it, they want that tax money. And motherfucker, you want to shut me down because I'm paying my taxes? Get the fuck out of the way, right? You understand what I'm saying to you? You really don't want to collect the tax money because I don't have a piece of paper that if you looked up my history, I done passed that dang when I was in fucking middle school, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my way, man. Get the fuck out of my way. But it does. Why is that important? When you get older, your brain deteriorates. Why do you say that? Well, the ability. Okay, because I was going to go take the test again. All right. Instead of me getting all the answers right like I did before, I'm getting half of them right. My brain's this was the right. So but the point being, how I know how to read a code book. And there's really the point. Instead of building, doesn't matter if you study real hard to go and you just forget it. What good does that do? It's about character. What do you mean? You're doing something. I know a lot of the codes are bullshit, but still, the ability to read this year's code book. Like if you're building something, right? Hey, here's the specs, right? We got to build it this way. I know it's stupid, but hey, we don't run into any problems, right? And especially if you're working, it's your business, you're working for someone else in a way. They don't want to fucking hiccup in the situation of like other thing they're talking about, it's just fucking bullshit. But they don't want to hiccup someone coming through and go, oh my God, y'all gonna have to redo it. I know it's fine, but this is this year's specs, right? That's, not going to do it, right? So there's the thing. What do you mean? You got to know your shit. What do you mean? So you'll know what you're looking at. What do you mean? Like, hey, boys, you're fucking fired, right? And then you got to know a crew. What do you mean? How to work with people? Because everybody's like, so you're going to pay them good. They're going to do things on the up and up for you because you're a better boss, right? No, that's the one where you run into stuff with that. Well, what is it, Frank? Right? You pay them like shit. I don't, What's your problem? Right? It's not like I'm trying to take over the whole industry. There's, You know how they do for you. They don't fucking show up and they quit on you and shit because you don't pay them right. So what do you mean? I got them, under control. What do you mean? That's right. Jump up, do a flip, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I give you steak, don't I, motherfucker? Right? And what's the secret to the shit, man? Especially if you got a bunch of people working to get around that bullshit. What do you mean? All right. All right. I guess this is more advice for people that don't want to try to get in trouble because you don't have certain things. So they're allowed to make up to so much money. What do you mean by that? Well, that's one reason probably why they pay their employees so shittily. But if you switch them out, what do you mean? We don't understand. Because it's got to be different jobs. And it gets complicated where they motherfuckers, well, they can't be an employee if you don't work them all the time, so it's crazy. But like I said, if they are an employee, I found like if you don't have, and like I guess at the point you just got to say fuck it, man. Right? I know you can work out all kinds of paperwork doing this, saying that. Fuck it, just go with it, right? Well, you don't think they're gonna care? I don't think they're gonna give a flying fuck. I guess it might come down to insurances then, right? Well, you have to sub it out to motherfuckers who, and where's the end on that where you are allowed to make as much money as you want? What do you mean? It doesn't matter. You still be making buku money, though, man. What do you mean? You're paying whoever you have working a lot more money than you're making. It's like a founder's fee. But where is the loop around? What do you mean? I can make as much money as I want, charge as much as I want. Why? Because I'm not the one doing the work. Right? That's deep. Ain't that the same? It's complicated. But like I said, I'm not really worried about it. And that's why you got to work with good boys, right? That you can control. Why? Because there's different ways I'd say you have to get the insurances, right? What do you mean? As you're billing something, when you have it, blah, 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 to reimburse them, or you make them get the insurance. So anyways, there's where it goes. What do you mean? So it really doesn't matter the worker or the boss guy has insurance or the owner has insurance. There's a hiccup in the construction, right? Which you do not want. And that's why they honest a bunch of stupid paperwork. What does it matter? Hey man, it's going to get built and it's going to be fine. What does that mean? That's what you're going to want to use. All right? Because you don't have to worry about the other shit. And it's not a fucking ding. I know it's not a ding, right? You know, hey, look, it's all good. I see how they do. Well, you're going to run into problems. Why? Because people are crazy. One thing, another thing, they're not getting paid good. They don't give them the right to act like they do, but they do. They'll fuck shit up, man. Right? And I know some of them don't do math right, but if you did all the math on stuff, they still, think they should get paid more, especially since like you don't even do that anyway. They run in a lot of trouble, man. A lot of scams, a lot of shit, a lot of temporary and non-payments, and just to fucking like try to cover your ass and. I don't know, it's a field I don't want to get too particularly into anymore. How do you feel? I think I could just go like pass the test. Oh yeah, I definitely want to study. But I still ain't gonna help your. I think it'd create more problems. Wow. It just would. I don't know. It's why you work a lot of little order jobs. You can have many jobs as you want. But what are you talking about? What you want to do everything? You get a hold of a fucking licensed motherfucker, and they're like kind of getting, even though they didn't find it, or they might get, where they're just getting paid a little bit of money because it's a little job. So you got employees, you got insurance on them. It doesn't matter how much the stuff costs, the product, how much it matters how much you're paying the motherfuckers to do the job. And it varies. I've seen two different statements. So one is like a lot of money, so it wasn't even fucking matter. And one, it ain't very much money at all. So you like get them in there, yeah, get them in there, right? Get them in there on the money. Well, like I said, when you know how to make moves like that, and licensed contractors, right? What do you mean? You make big moves. And you can make your employees happy. What do you mean? Well, under like other bosses where you got to take out enough to pay for cover their insurance, right? And then they usually have like trying to cover if something goes wrong. And they wouldn't want to work with you again. Your boys fuck it up. But your boys do a nice job, so they're not worried about that. That little bit of money they're getting is cool, and it's like we pay these boys good, right? What do you mean? They're lucky like I ain't the one going around. What do you mean? I see video after video. Motherfuckers doing work. It's completely fucking wrong. Right? So imagine, there comes another flaw. Imagine like someone And I imagine you find everybody, especially on that other channel we don't want to talk about. But every fucking video, it's wrong. So if you're like, oh, that's how you do it. That's not how you do it. All right? And you could get in trouble. You could get arrested. Yeah, you could get fucking arrested. More than like fined or fired or the companies, you know, you could get, everybody like pretty much involved in that could get arrested. All right? Well, I'm not even going to go into detail it. Wrong in a big way. wrong in a big way. Right? You know, there's more of what I should probably be. I should go like, I should be an inspector. Not like one of those like house inspectors or you go wrong, like a surprise inspector. Right? And like a inspector, watch these videos. What do you mean? Dude, they just did that shit wrong. All right? You know how many videos I call out that it was done way improper? Right? You know, I don't need to be showing up on the site. These dumbasses are fucking recording themselves committing a goddamn crime. It's sick. All right? Imagine maybe something is being done. What do you mean? Because I do got those specs. What do you mean? And how I'll run my mouth. And there's fucking authorities that shit. Oh, shit. That's right. Yeah, they did it wrong, motherfucker. How would you like them to do your place like that, bitch? Exactly. Yeah, that's goddamn right. Something needs done about that. Like I said, there comes the biggest danger of all. What do you mean? People are being taught thinking that's the right way. Imagine that's one of the biggest things, besides them just doing it wrong. Biggest way, like they might get the job if you have the job and you're doing it like that because you just fucked it up. All right? Most likely, it's going to be like, all right? You know what I mean? It's a way for them to take you under. I can imagine the same thing with like eBay, right? Or something like that. What do you mean? Imagine you're getting on there, you're being a seller, right? Other sellers buy shit from you just to fucking make a complaint on you so you're not a positive seller, right? Crush the competition, right? Yeah, and they don't have to directly be from like their account. They could have like somebody they know or something, right? You know? Hey Frank, I want you to order this, right? We're gonna fuck this motherfucker, okay? You know, everybody's buying the crap from him instead of me. Oh!